Alrighty, welcome back. We're going to be playing some more Torrential Yorion Replicate in Modern. Sorry, this will probably only be another one-match video. I just want to get a little more content if I can while I'm moving. Only one land. We do have an Astrolabe and a Force. Against an unknown opponent, I actually think I'm going to mulligan. Okay, I like this a lot better. We will keep. I'm going to put back probably Archmage's Charm, actually. Start Polluted Delta, pass the turn. I think if worse comes to worse, we're pitching Force to Force. But no, I really love playing this deck. I haven't updated the list at all either. I'm just playing to play right now. Opponent starts Windswept Heath. And passes. We are going to crack and get a Breeding Pool tapped. Untap. We draw another Ice Fang Quaddle. Unfortunately, we do not have another colored source in order to cast it. So we play a Field of Ruin and pass the turn. Opponent cracks Windswept Heath. Unfortunately, we do not have our Repudiate. They play a Forest. Interesting. And they play a Mountain. This could be Ponza. We will play a Hallowed Fountain untapped. Pass the turn. Opponent's going to stomp our face. I'm actually going to counter that so that they don't have a good play to follow up with. They can't just curve Stomp into Giant. We can pitch an Ice Fang Quaddle if they try and moon us or something. Okay, Finks for our opponent, that's fine. They gain some life. We untap. We draw a Snow-Covered Forest, which is kind of exactly what we want. Pass the turn. Okay, opponent's going to go attacking. We are going to path the Finks. Okay. Opponent gets another Forest. Okay, opponent plays a Misty. Looks like they're passing the turn, so we'll flash in a Quaddle. And draw a card. Opponent bolts, that's fine. We still get to draw. It's another path. Untap. We get a Misty. Play the Misty. Pass the turn. Okay, opponent untaps. Cracks Misty Rainforest. Gets a Stomping Ground. Good boy. Opponent plays a Seasoned Pyromancer. Well, we're going to let that resolve. Opponent pitches 2 lands. Plays a Utopia Sprawl. On red. And I have Obosh the Prey Piercer. Worth noting. Okay, so at our opponent's end step, we're going to Field of Ruin, Stomping Ground, get a Snow-Covered Island. I think we just flash Ice Fang Quaddle. We might want to keep Misty Rainforest just in case we want to get a Mystic Sanctuary here. Never mind, we got another Misty Rainforest. So play Misty, go to combat, get in for 1. And pass the turn. Opponent bolts our face. Okay, they untap. They play a Forest. Opponent goes to combat. Hits us for 2. That's fine. They play another Seasoned Pyromancer. Well, I think we Omen of the Sea here. Go Scrying. Another Omen. Do we want to keep another Omen? Actually, I think we do. Okay. Let Seasoned Pyromancer resolve. Opponent discards a Glorybringer, gets an Elemental. Passes. So we're going to fetch a Hallowed Fountain, tapped, fetch a Snow-Covered Island, and Omen of the Sea again. Go Scrying. Path to the bottom, we do want a Gear Hulk here. Untap. We draw Repudiate, Replicate. So we can Yorion and hold up Path. We can Gear Hulk Path at any point. I think we hold off on Yorion till we stabilize the board here. And hopefully our opponent plays something we can Repudiate so that we can get it into the grave and make multiple Gear Hulks. Because dealing with multiple 5/6s might be hard for our opponent. Like, they could have a Braid, but, like, I mean, we're still holding a Force of Negation as well. Okay. Opponent plays a Stomping Ground untapped. 5 mana. Obosh, the Prey Piercer. Okay, opponent goes attacking. Path Obosh. We have Force that we can just hard cast if our opponent has like a Bolt. Yep. Counterbolt. Path their guy. I think they're out of basics. Block a Pyromancer. Okay, we take 3, go to 7. Untap. Draw Misty. Play Misty. And I guess at this point we Yorion. I think it's slightly better than Gear Hulk here. And we still have Repudiate plus whatever we draw. Double Preordain. Gear Hulk number 2 seems kind of tempting. And then neither of those, please. Oh, that's actually really good. Okay. See what our opponent does here. They play a Wooded Foothills. Crack Wooded Foothills. They find a Stomping Ground. Untapped. That's kind of scary. Okay, they cast a Seasoned Pyromancer. I think we just Repudiate this trigger here. Because, like, stopping them from drawing cards is going to be very good. We basically countered a Divination. But our opponent still got a Bear out of it. So opponent can activate Seasoned Pyromancer out of the grave if they want. Block the 2/2. Okay, we untap. We draw an Archmage's Charm. So they can do that at instant speed. We can actually just counter it if we don't want to make a bunch of Gear Hulks, but that feels incorrect. Do we start attacking? Our opponent will put lethal on the board by activating Seasoned Pyromancer, but we can make at least 2 Gear Hulks and path something. Plus we can do it as a surprise, so yeah, we're going to attack. Our opponent is incentivized almost certainly to swing out, and if they drew something that's immediate lethal when they cast it like a Thundermaw, we can just counter it. Or flash in an Ice Fang Quaddle. Okay. Opponent makes some elementals. Blood Moon. We have triple blue. Kind of think we let this resolve. Yeah, okay, we'll let it resolve. Maybe it'll lure our opponent into a false sense of security. Okay. So now we Gear Hulk. Target Repudiate, Replicate. Replicate Gear Hulk. Target Path. Path Seasoned Pyromancer. Block, block. And then when our opponent goes to make blockers, we can just Torrential Gear Hulk Path and win. Okay, go to combat. Attack with everybody. Opponent makes some blockers. So we Gear Hulk a Path, Path a token, and win the game. Nice. Alright, so versus this deck, Timely Reinforcement's definitely coming in. I'm tempted to bring in like Ashiox, simply because I want to be able to handle some of their like flashback stuff, but I think it's probably worse than the cards that we have in our main deck just in general. I'm going to cut Narset, and I need to cut one more card. Probably a Remand. Actually, I'm going to cut an Omen of the Sea, and we're just going to bring in the 2 Timelies. Let's see what our opponent does. Okay. This hand is not playable. Not at all. This hand is marginally better, but still bad. And okay, I think I can work with this. So put back Cryptic, put back Omen, and we hose Blood Moon in the main deck, so... I think they probably cited it out if they have anything that they were going to bring in at all. Because, like, we're just so good against it. Okay, opponent starts Stomping Ground into an Arbor Elf. We draw a Flooded Strand. So crack Polluted Delta, we will get a Snow-Covered Island, play an Astrolabe, pass the turn. Okay, opponent plays Stomping Ground, Utopia Sprawl, Stomping Ground. On red. So I can play a 4-drop here. Which, if it's like a Planeswalker, is actually super bad for us. Choke. That jerk. Well, the good news is, we still have basically all of the blue mana we could ever want. Couple of turns off of that Field of Ruin there. So Flooded Strand, we will fetch up a Snow-Covered Plains. And I think we just opt Astrolabe to the bottom, get a Snapcaster, pass the turn. Problem is that Choke has turned off our Mystic Sanctuary, like, forever. But it plays a Verdant Catacombs. I can't imagine you don't cast a Bosch if you have nothing else. Because, like, what else would you do with your turn here? Finks? Okay. I guess you can use it for, like, a big combo turn. We draw a Path. So play Astrolabe. Draw a Breeding Pool, play Field of Ruin. Pass the turn. That Choke's going to do a little bit of work. Gonna fetches up a Forest. And passes. Opponent plays a land. Cracks Wooded Foothills and finds a mountain. Plays Mr. Prey Piercer. Sure. At least we don't have to worry about a bunch of bolts right now. That makes me feel a little safer. Opponent goes attacking. Kill a Bosch. Nope, they've got bolts. Or like guttural response. Could you imagine? No, that's only blue spells. Avoid Fate. Opponent stomps our face for a lot. Oh, actually, only 2. Because this spell has a CMC of 2 on the stack. We take 3. Okay. Untap. We draw Mystic Sanctuary, which is not very useful right now. So we have to shock Breeding Pool to cast Timely Reinforcements. And then Breeding Pool's not going to untap, which feels pretty bad. But we recover some life, get some blockers. I'm still only on 2 mana. Opponent plays a Glorybringer. Okay. We are going to double block Kitchen Finks. Opponent can untap their Stomping Ground to actually cast Bone Crusher Giant. Man, all these islands, this choke is really, really hurting. Especially after the mulligan. Like, that's pretty rough. Okay. Opponent plays the Giant. And land. They're out of cards. Alright, we'll go to game 3. Mystic Sanctuary Tron versus Choke is not the best hand. Okay. So, for what our opponent is doing, I think we're set up optimally. I think we just need to draw a better hand. And be aware of the fact that our opponent is playing Choke. I just had a new deck idea. I'm not proud of it. But I'm going to save it for a future video. It's Yorion related. You'll know when you see it. So we'll play first. This hand is good enough. We will keep. We will start Misty Rainforest. Pass the turn. Okay, opponent starts Stomping Ground Arbor Elf. We will fetch a Snow-Covered Island. Pass the turn. Play Snow-Covered Forest. Pass. Opponent plays a forest. Okay, it looks like they're going for it. Blood Moon. Well, I mean, that's not particularly great against our current hand. So we'll just flash Omen of the Sea. I guess we take Astrolabe and fix our mana forever. Not to mention it replaces itself, which is very good. Okay, we'll play a Snow-Covered Forest, play an Astrolabe, draw Path. Path is good. May not be the best draw in the world, but it's pretty good. Opponent plays a Forest. Natural State. They're going to blow up our Astrolabe. Sure. That's not particularly threatening because we drew all of our basics this game, but... if our opponent plays a Choke, we can't tap this island if we ever want to actually play Yorion. Opponent discards Sphinx and a Misty, getting 1 token. Could just run out Snapcaster. I think I'm actually going to do that. Can we get a Settle the Wreckage? So play a Snow-Covered Plains and pass the turn. We might end up pathing our own Snapcaster here. That actually feels like what might be the right play. Okay, 5 mana for a Glorybringer. You got it. So do we path the Glorybringer, or do we path the Snapcaster? I think we path the Snapcaster. We will use its ability. We will get another Plains. Okay, we get an Astrolabe. So play Polluted Delta. Play Astrolabe. Draw a card. Play Yorion. Flicker both of these. Okay. So now we have something that can block Glorybringer. Until our opponent plays Obosh, that is. So go Scrying. Gear Hulk. Do we want to draw both of these? I think we just want to draw the Gear Hulk. I may have punted. I may have actually needed to hold up Settle the Wreckage here. Because if our opponent plays Obosh and then attacks and exerts, they'll kill Yorion. We'll take 8, 9, 10. Oh, we die exactly if they do that and they exert. Oh. I needed to hold up Settle the Wreckage. Let's hope our opponent doesn't notice. Okay. Green is not an Obosh color. Alright. I mean, if they have like a bolt, we're dead anyway, but... Attack and exert. Attack, attack. That's 8, 9, 10, 14. They have to have a bolt. We're always dead to bolt. Even though they had lethal on board. Okay, we go to 2. Yep. Damn. Kano can't math. The eternal struggle. Alright. Well, that is all the time I have to record today. Sorry if that one's kind of a short one. However, still really love that deck. Thank you so much again to the only JF for submitting it and allowing me to make modifications. I am going to tweak it when I have more time, and I will still keep good on my word that I just put out for a new Yorion deck. Something extremely janky. So, yeah. Anyway, if you like this video, you want to see more videos from me, go ahead, leave a comment, let me know. Subscribe to the channel if you're so inclined. Follow me on Twitch if you want to catch me when I go live. And I hope you know that you're all wonderful people, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!